So this project already we created in a previous class. So just I'm deleting whatever we drag and drop in the last class. How this basically created, I'm making back like this. So this is the defaultly when we are creating a project, it can create this. So for this, here already as we discussed in XML structure, so the first line is the version and encoding format. This is the version and encoding format. So the latest version of the XML is 1.0 and encoding, it will follow the UTF-8. So when any updations and all, how we need to identify. So there is no need to remind me, remembering us. Why? Because it's auto-generated file. If version updates and everything, that will take automatically here this. So this is, now this is okay, fine. Like if I let us say, maybe this is closer like this. If I want to open that file particularly, then how can I open this? Normally this project will be like this. So how can I open this? So if it is closed, just you can go to folder res, in that layout, from here just by clicking this file can be opened here. This. So this is the navigation for this specific file. So this is okay. Then here, this is the first one. We say this is the header file. Just I'll paste the same code in Notepad, so there we can discuss in detail. So this is the header tag. Header tag starting. Header tag starting. And this last line is the header tag ending. So that is starting that file from there and ending here. And this is what is this? I'll come to next point. Miss, this is a simply can remember this header tag. So that is header tag. Then after this here XML NS. NS is nothing but it's a namespace. So this is a XML NS. NS is nothing but it's a namespace. So what is the namespace? So this XML has some schemas and all. So this is XML NS :Android HTTP. This is, see, it's a looking like a URL. But if I copy paste this URL in my browser, it can get some data. No. Why? Because those all the schemes are downloaded and it's stored in our SDK. Just now yesterday we seen here SDK manager. So in this SDK manager, these schemas and all can be stored. It can access internally by the application. We cannot able to see the outside of the application. So then first one is the XML NS Android. Android is one folder, and like same is the app is a one folder. So why these two? XML NS Android or older versions. Maybe if you search in a Google somewhere, when you find this XML file, maybe the second line could not be there, because who are updated the tutorials before 2 years back, there is no XML app one. Only the first line could be there. So then after the recent updates, with all the latest updates, we can access from the app folder, and later that older updates we can access from the this. Because of that, these two lines should be must for every XML file. So these all are auto-generated files. Then after that, again some of the tools support is needed to show this UI and all. So those are also we are accessing from this. Means these three lines is now mandatory for your XML file. Then after this is the width and height. So what is width and what is height? So if I open this application in my phone, so my phone has some height and width. Let us say this is my phone UI, my phone. So this is, it's a height and this is the width. So like this is height and this is the width. So what is the meaning of this? This is the height, this is the width. So height and width like this. So what this height and width can do? So here width and height means here defaultly the code as given as the width and height as the match parent and match parent. So what is the meaning of this match parent? See here, it's saying this width is the match parent. So normally width and height we can see in three ways. What are the three ways? So the first one is here match parent. Second one is the fill parent. Third one is the wrap content. Fourth one is the manual. So we can define the height and width in total four ways. One is match parent, second is fill parent, third is the wrap content, fourth is the manual. So match parent, in this word itself it is there, match parent. It can match with the parent, means 100%. What is my UI is there, that height could be fixed for the 100%. So fill parent, this is also 100%. Then there is a small difference. I'll explain you those difference. What is the difference? And after that, wrap content. How much content is there? That much. It is based on size. Based on size, it can occupy the UI. And manual. Manually we can give. I give 100 pixel, 200 pixel like that. We can give the height and fix with the minimum sizes. We can give this automatically. We can give this. I need only this much size, that much size like this. We can give that. So here totally height and width we are defining in four ways: match parent, fill parent, wrap content, and finally it's a manually. Just we can observe these four properties here in this here. So for this, just I'm updating one color. Just I'm giving one color so that we can able to feel that color is applying or not. So just I'll give this this color code. I'll explain you later. Just I'm giving the one random color here. So by clicking this, I'm changing to this color. See. Now see, first here height and width. Height and width both are match parent. Because of the match parent, it is occupied the 100% of layout. Then I'm saying this as the wrap content. See how much your text is occupying. It is taking that. See here, hello world is the text here. It is displaying. In this hello world, I'm entering this. Good morning. Hello. Hi. See, like based on your text, it is increasing because it's a wrap content. Then here also I'll make this also wrap content. See, in a single line, because height and width we given as a wrap content. Wrap content means it's a content. How much your content is there, it can occupy only that much of content. So let us say I don't want this. I want to go with the fill parent. See, while selection of fill parent, it is striking with the line. What is the meaning of striking with the line? So in any coding, when if it is striking with the line means that is a deprecation. Deprecation means not in use. The specific method it was there, but right now no one is using No one has not using that method. Why? Because here, specifically here for this comes into this fill parent case. So this fill parent is nowadays we are not using. Why? Because up to Android 6.0 fill parent is supported. After 6.0, from 7.0 onwards, Android has supporting for watch, car, autos as well as the TVs. So means it's supporting from small resolution to high resolution. This fill parent is not properly supporting from the fill parent to small resolution to high resolution. Because of that is a reason this fill parent has deprecated from 7.0 onwards. Means nowadays we are not using the fill parent property. But maybe just you need to remember why, because if maybe we are going into industry when we are doing this, maybe we have get a chance to edit a older projects. When we get a chance to edit a older projects, maybe that project will have this property. So that property, if you find anywhere in the fill parent property on in our application, just you can update that with the match parent. So that is this. Next, so the last one is this manually. So I want to give manually here, like I want to give this 100 dp. dp means density per pixel. See 100 dp. So here text came to 2 or 3 lines. See 2 or 3 lines because of the fixed resolution. We give the fixed width and height. So we give the fixed width and height 100 dp by 100 dp. This is like this. So here just you can remember this. Now height and width we can give this 4 ways. One is the match parent, fill parent, wrap content and manually. But here fill parent as deprecated, so we are not using that. And also nowadays this manually also mostly it is not a suggestible. Why? Because nowadays there are lot of various resolution of devices are available in the market. So it cannot same in every mobile. Why? Because see, just I'll show you here. Now see, what is this? Our phone. It's 100 by 100. So I open only design. So now almost it is occupied the around 25% of the screen. But I changed here other device. See, now it is tablet, desktop. See, it is not a fixed in everywhere. Like this. It is not supporting for the means watches and all also it cannot support. Because of that is a reason here this manual also is not a suggestible nowadays. Then what we used? Only we need to use the wrap content as well as the match parent. So wrap content and match parent. But this is the starting tag. For the layout starting tag, we will use here match parent and match parent only. Height and width, both we are giving the match parent only. So then I can install this application in any resolution of device. Either it should be 4.5 inch, either it should be 5 inch or 7 inch or tablet, whatever it is. I can able to install this application any resolution. Because of that, for first root element, what is the root element? For the root element, it should be the always it should be the match and match parent. Okay. Finally, tools dot tools under tools colon context main activity. So this main activity indicates that this is the what Java file you are calling, that it says here. See, that is main activity. It is indicating that from this activity you are calling that Java class is the main activity. That main activity is saying that you are calling this activity, means related this functionality you are writing in that specific class. It is indicating that. Okay, this is fine. So about this property here background, this is one of the XML property. Here we can give like this. See, simple. I'll show you here. I don't know this XML properties. Then how can I write this? See here. Just you can type this. See here, Android. This is auto generated, but all tags we can select from bottom itself. But it can start with the Android. Almost Android is the default. Means here from this folder we are accessing. See, app. These are the properties we are accessing from this. Like just now I told, this is the schemas. So some of the schemas we are accessing from here, some of the schemas we are accessing from the here. See, some of the schemas we are accessing from the here. Because of this, three are the here. So if we without this, we cannot access this file. These are the properties. So first background color means we can then how can I recognize which properties are there in Android, which properties are in app, which properties are in tool. No need to remember that. Just see here, I want a background color. So just I can enter here BA. See, it is indicating that all properties. Just I can select here background color. So it is all, it is giving the hints here. But just I want to go with the my random color. So this color, what is this color coding? It's a RGB color coding. So how this RGB? So HTML color codes, HTML color codes, HTML color chart. Just we can see this. This is the color combination. See here, it is saying that this. It's A to F 0 to 9. Combination of A to F 0 to 9. It can be various colors. See here, by clicking this. Then how we need to remember? Remembering of these color codes are tough. So no need to remember here. Just I entered here randomly 3 digits. Means either you can type with the 3 digits or 6 digits. See here. There is a color difference. If I go with the 3, then I can go with the AA. I can go with the CCC like this. I can go with the DDD, A to F like this. Okay, then I don't know. Then just type something random here, 3 digits. Then by clicking this, here I'm clicking here beside 9 this square box. Then it will open the color palette. From here you can select. I want this color. On this I want this dark color, or I want this color. And in this I want this dark color, this light color, like this. See, while just you can drag and drop, then you can see this color side how it is. So like this you can select the any of the color here. So I selected this color right now. Done. So just click on this. It is like this. Then about this text view. Before entering this text view, we need to discuss something about other, how to design this UI part. So normally when you are designing this, so here the first one, it is saying that here constant layout. So what is constant layout? So here constant layout, here before this, just I'll jump into this coding part, sorry, design part. In a design part, first here lot of things are there. See, common, text, buttons, widgets, layout and everything. But we need to concentrate first from here, layouts folder. So what is this layout? Here see, There are various layouts are there here. It is saying that constraint layout, a linear layout. In linear layout, again there are two. One is the horizontal, other one is the vertical. And the next is the frame layout, then table, table row, and space. So first we need to concentrate these all one by one. But here, apart from this, there is one more is there, that is the table layout, sorry, relative layout. So what is that relative layout? Relative layout is nothing but where this component has some relation. So how that? So for that, here what I'll do is simply I'm changing here, I'm coming here. So I'm removing this text view as well. Okay, now I'm giving here a relative layout. See, this is coming here. See, when we change here something, automatically it can affect in the ending tag as well, here and here. So then I'm removing this background as well. Now, within this, I want to add some buttons like simple calculator. Okay, I want to design one simple calculator. Simple calculator. How that design simple calculator? In a calculator also, I don't want all the things. I need only the these buttons. Just I'll type with this calculator only. Else we can able to see our calculator here in this one. So like this, I need only these buttons, not this text panel. Only I need buttons like this. Then what I need here button. So what I'll do here is, so here drag and drop option also there, but initially I don't want to encourage the drag and drop option. Why? Because you need to understand something on the coding side. Because of that, you need to write manually here. See button. By clicking this here, just I selected BU, then so just enter this BU button, then click on enter. Automatically it is saying that height and width. So here I'm giving the height and width, both are the wrap content only. Why? Because I want to place multiple buttons in a single page. So because of that, I'm taking as a wrap content. Then what is the next property for this? I want to display some text on the button. I'm giving text as the 1. So the button has created with the 1. So now my button is touching left side. This is right here. It is touching this. I want some space left side. So then I'll write here margin left. Margin left 5 dp. Margin left 5 dp. See, now my button has moved here. Some space has created here. Correct. Then so I want some space from the top. Then margin right 5 dp. So then I want to close this button like this. Okay. Then what happens? Then I want to create one more button here. So one more button. So wrap content. Then I want to display the text as 2. See. Then where is first button? Where is first button? Then now the first button, sorry, second button is this position is on the top of the first button. But I don't want like that, right? I want that button beside of the one. Then I need to write here some properties to that. So here I'll write first here, first properties. I want that button is the right of. So simply position, simple position here, see. Right of, align right, right of, layout right of, and ID. What is the ID of this button? So for this button, there is no ID. So first we need to create one ID for this button because I need some name to identify the specific button. So then I'll do here ID at the rate ID. At the rate ID is the default. I'll put this BT1. Now here I can say that BT1. So right of the BT1. Say right of the BT1 like this. Then after this I need to give for this ID BT2 like this. Then next I want to create a one more button wrap content. Then next property is here we will give the ID. That ID is the BT3. Then text we want to display the text. So the text is the 3. Then now that is 3 is overlapping with the 1. Then I need to add the right of. What ID I should display now? Here right of button 2. Then that position is here. Okay. And then so now what happens here? See. First there is a first button and second button. First button and second button, there is a space, but second and third, we are not identifying any space, both are touched. Why? Any specific reason? You are understanding anything here? Why that touching here? See, because simply here, for the first button, we gave this margin, left, right we given here. But here, second button, here it is not there. So what I'll do is, first I'll create here one more button. Okay, one more button. That is 4. Text is the 4. And it is the right of 3. Sorry, ID is a 4. And it is right of 3. So then 4 buttons are created, but 2, 3, 4 are already attached. So then like same, I want to create one more button, that is a 5. Button 5. So for this width, height, both I given wrap content. Then text I want to display as 5. Then some ID, I want to give some IDs. BT5. Then, so now that BT5 is on the top of the 1, but I want that button below of that. So here I can use the property called below, layout below of BT1. See, now that is fine. Also, I need one more button. I want this button below of 2. This is the ID is the 6 and the text also 6. Then that button I want here. Then what should we do here? This is the 2. Even I given this 2 also, it is not moving the position. Why? Because it's a below only. But again, we need to give the some property from the right side also. For this, we need a 2 property, right of 5, right of button 5. See, now it is exactly. But here all buttons are touching here. Why? Because here we not given the property of this. So instead of giving like this 2 lines or 3 lines, here simply right, left, bottom, top. Here means here we can give one more is the margin top, 5 dp, margin bottom 5 dp. See here 4 properties. See, this button has moved like this. So these 4 properties are equal to single property that I'll write here. See, I'm deleting these 4 lines. Just I'm writing here this simply margin 5 dp. So that what happens here, it can adjust it in a four sides automatically. It can adjust in 4 sides. See, just I'm copying this property for everywhere, for every button. Just I'm copying this property for every button. See, now all buttons are aligned equally. So clear this. So there are a few more properties are there in a relative layout side, but basic properties are clear.
Yeah.
So today, first we will see the some of the next properties here, but first you can take the task as the like this. I want all this. If any special symbols are there, if you cannot able to place that special symbols, just you can place some other text. But I need buttons like this 1 2 3 4 5 6 all like in a calculator format. I need to do the task from your side. Okay, within using this relative layout property. So means here whatever properties right now I explained, that properties are enough to do that this design. But if you go with the some of the other designs, other properties are needed. First you can concentrate on these properties, then we can go with the some of the other properties. Means first you understand these properties. Now when I go with the, here we already seen this other layouts. Like if I can go with the any other layout, first if you understand this basic, I can go with a little bit speed of each property, because properties are same, but that I am using instead of the relative layout, I am using that in a linear layout or constant layout or frame layout or table layout. Like that we can go this. Okay, just you can start practicing on this so that we can able to see the next here. First tomorrow we'll concentrate more properties on here this relative layout, then we can go with the next layout. Okay. So once after 1 or 2 days, once you are aware of this XML, then we can spend a little bit more time on this, because directly we'll start the coding. So we'll spend a little bit more time on that. Okay, thank you.